A very warm welcome to a brand new episode of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. I'm Ritwika Gupta. On the show tonight, I'll be chatting with Samir Modi, MD and founder of Colorbar. Now, apart from spearheading Colorbar, Samir Modi is a third-generation entrepreneur and has been instrumental in driving the success of Modi Enterprises with a visionary approach to diversification and brand building. Under his leadership, Colorbar has emerged as a leading premium beauty brand, and I'll be chatting with him about his plans for international expansion while continuing to innovate in India's beauty industry. I'm now joined live by Samir Modi. Thank you so much for joining us, Samir. So as a visionary leader spearheading Modi Enterprises and Colorbar, Mr. Modi, tell us, how did your journey in retail begin? And as a third-generation entrepreneur, what guiding principles have helped you drive the success of Modi Enterprises?
20 years ago, I was at a crossroads of my life on what to do next. And I came across the idea of doing makeup. And that's how the first foray into retail began, of really telling makeup to women from the age group of 18 to 25. And I didn't know anything about retail. I didn't know anything about makeup. I didn't know what women wanted to use. And as I started spending time with makeup artists, encounters across the world, I realized that makeup is something that is very exciting. And it's not just about the product, it's all about really the experience, the emotion that people feel when they buy product. And that's how the introduction of Colorbar was the first foray into retail. I remember going into Chandigarh market, shop to shop, asking people to keep my products. And the retailers were like, who are you? And I introduced myself. I'm Samir Modi, part of the KK Modi group. And we introduced a new line of makeup called Colorbar. And they started keeping us in those cane baskets that ran on the counters. And since then and now, the journey's been phenomenal, because from being in cane baskets to opening our own stores to really competing with the big brands across the world has been something that's been a journey which has been exciting, it's been challenging, it's been a journey that I think I'm proud to say that we have done well. And I'm happy that where we are today is a place which is giving us new foray of growth. And now, because of this, we're now trying to move into international markets like Russia, Middle East, the US, Canada, Mexico, which will be in the next few months. A third-generation entrepreneur, I wear many hats. I am the eighth generation in one way, the third generation, the second generation, and the first generation. One thing that I've been very cognizant of, that I have to fill the shoes which my father has put in front of me. That is one. The second is also to remain ahead of the curve. I have constantly had to innovate myself, innovate my thought processes, innovate what I stand for, innovate what I believe in. And over the years, this outlook of staying alive, this outlook constantly changing, is something that has really got me to where I am today, and has constantly got me to say that I need to be a better version of myself that I was there yesterday. And this is something that I believe in, that change is the only constant. Soch badlo, khud ko badlo, dunya badlo. And that is something that has really led me to where I am today, in creating successful businesses like Modi Care, successful business like Colorbar, 24/7, and contributing in new brand launches in Godfrey Phillips as well.
Fantastic. Now, Modi Enterprises has businesses across sectors such as cosmetics, FMCG, retail, and manufacturing, and both in India and abroad. So, Mr. Modi, do you believe diversification, has been a key factor in your success?
I think diversification, new ideas, constantly looking for new things to do, has led to where I am today. Like I said, change is the only constant. If I don't change, if I don't innovate, if I don't look for new ideas, then I feel that I will become static, and there will be the end of me as a person, as my creativity, and as the company that I run. Therefore, diversification has been key in many fronts. It's been key in the human being that I am. It's been key in the way we think. It's been key in the organization. It's the key in a philosophy of the organization, of women empowerment, of really doing things differently. I think that is something that has truly made us become who we are, which is not just a manufacturer, but really a marketeer, a brand creator. And I think that more than the old way of the Modi Group, your manufacturing companies, we are brand builders. And that is only been possible due to diversification. So one of the reasons that Colorbar is finding great success is because of a philosophy of product innovation and quality. As we source products from all the world's best manufacturers, having the best products out there, in a lot of cases we are the first of the brand that launched the product. For example, our Sinful Matte Lipstick we launched first, followed by likes of Charlotte Tilbury, Pat McGrath and NARS. We launched a product last 3 years ago, which YSL launched 2 months ago. There's another product that we're launching that only 3 people will have, Chanel, Colorbar, and Estee Lauder. So for us, it's constant search for the best out there. There's constant push to become better every day. It's really what's cutting the edge for us. When you go to a manufacturer, they say, we will offer Colorbar first, because we know that you will take innovation. We will offer you things that we don't offer anybody else, because you're open to innovation. And I think that is something that has really stood us ground. That's something that truly will make us shine. Because for us, it's not the price, but the performance that's important. For us, it's not whether it is new, but it is what the women that use us, what they will experience.
So with Colorbar, you have built a premium beauty brand. Can you outline the key steps to building a premium brand?
To build any brand, first comes from the ideation, then comes from the product, then comes from philosophy. I think Colorbar, we started at a mass brand, filling a gap between the L18s and the Lakmes of the world. And since then, we have actually migrated and grown and developed ourselves to become a premium brand, which we're going into luxury. Key things are an idea, a dream, sticking together to what you believe in, and at the same time going to where the best is made. Do not compromise. Do not compromise on your packaging. Do not compromise on your product. Do not compromise on your formulations. And do not compromise on what you're offering and the reason you're offering it for. I think that has led to Colorbar being where it is today. We go around the world to the best manufacturers of the world. We buy the products that the big brands buy, like MAC, Bobbi Brown, Prada, Chanel, Dior. And all the time we're the first of the kind to launch those products. Products that we launched today have been launched after us by Charlotte Tilbury, Pat McGrath, NARS, YSL. So for us, being ahead of the curve, ahead of the innovation department, innovation cycle, has led us to be where we are today.
How do you see the future of the beauty industry in India evolving, and what role will Colorbar play in this transformation?
I think the beauty industry in India is at a very odd stage. Since after COVID, a lot of money came in, a lot of private equity money came in, and people started launching brands left, right, and center without even looking at quality. In India, there is no concept of D2C, it's discount to customer rather than direct to customer. So I see that in the next few years, the beauty industry will reset itself. The beauty industry will now get back to the old school of working. Colorbar I see as a game changer, as that blip in the market that does things differently, that doesn't toe the line, that comes out with innovation, that comes out with new ideation, that walks its own path, but at the same time walks the talk. I think Colorbar will play a very important role in the way the consumers see beauty in India today, the way they've seen it yesterday. And I think that we have been a benchmark today for many brands, including the international brands, in the way we do things. We bring innovation, we bring new product in every day. We bring in the thing of quality, the thing of clean. I mean, for us, I think the Colorbar is one of the cleanest brands in the world. Our nail polish is the safest nail polish out there in the world. Some of the products that we have are the most innovative products in the world, which even the luxury brands are now starting to launch. Therefore, I think Colorbar is poised at a place where we will take India to the world with a concept of good, healthy, clean beauty that performs, that delivers, that gives a tool, a magical tool in the hand of women to use and to express themselves. So I think Colorbar is here to stay and is here to change the industry world over, not just India.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. So, with the festive season in full swing, what challenges do you face in ensuring efficient distribution of your products across India? And how are you preparing to stay competitive?
Well, the festive season has actually taken off a great start, touch wood. Our biggest challenge is to have enough product. Where the sales are far higher than we expected them to be. What is keeping us ahead of the game is really our promotions, is our gift with purchase, is really new formulation that we're coming out with, whether it is our liquid blush, whether it is our highlighters, whether it is the state-of-the-art foundation, or even our kajal, which is right now the longest lasting kajal pencil out there, 36 hours.
Welcome back to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12, in conversation tonight with Samir Modi, MD and founder of Colorbar. In this segment, he discusses Colorbar's strategy during the festive season, while also offering valuable advice for entrepreneurs to scale in both new ventures and family businesses. Listen in. Now, e-commerce has revolutionized industries across the board. In your view, how essential is digital transformation for India's economic growth, and how has Colorbar adapted its strategy to remain at the forefront of this shift?
I think digital transformation is something that we can't get away from. Whether you call it digital buying, digital wallets, whether you call it AI, you call it Chat GPT, you look at the new iPhone 16, they built Chat GPT within it. So digitization and artificial intelligence now become very much a part of life. Colorbar is investing heavily into digital, investing heavily into technology, investing heavily into consumer experience, bespoke. So I think going forward, Colorbar is going to be creating some more ruffles in terms of how consumers interact with makeup, how consumers interact with what is theirs. You know, there's a thing, ye mera wala lipstick hai. And Colorbar is now, for example, we've invested in a company that you can make a million shades of nail polish at the drop of just 45 seconds in our stores. So we are right now going gung-ho on digitization, technology and AI. I think Colorbar going forward will add more of it. Colorbar will add more ease to women, shopping from home, shopping from stores, and also we are a big one of bring brick and mortar, O2O into our stores as well, offline to online, online to offline. That is something that we are putting our full throttle on.
Now, there are reports suggesting plans to take Colorbar public within the next 3 years, alongside projections that the company will reach 1,000 crore rupees in revenue by the next fiscal year, with international expansion on the horizon as well. What's your strategy for this growth?
Well, Colorbar right now, we are the top 3 brand in India. We're going at far higher market, we're going at a higher rate than the market. Today, going about 38%. We are getting ready to launch in 255 stores in Russia next week, toward the end of the year in the Middle East, beginning January in US, Mexico, and Canada, and by mid next year we will be in Europe. So I think Colorbar's strategy of quality, performance, technology, something that is driving us to be in places where other big brands are, and I think in the next few years Colorbar will be way over our projections, and we are very enthused about coming out of the IPO next 3 years.
Okay. Now, Colorbar has also recorded revenue of 530 crore rupees in FY24, with exports expected to contribute 10 to 15% of the total business in the next 3 years. Could you share more about your export strategy?
So for us, our export strategy is that we want to be global. Our first foray has been in the largest chain in Russia, which is launching 16th October. Next is in the Middle East, followed by the US, Mexico, Canada online, and then next year we're letting to get into the Southeast Asia with our line. What is helping us is that our quality is as good as the best out there, because they're the same product but at a better price. So consumer acceptance has been great. And I feel that in the next 3 to 5 years, the international business will be even bigger than the Indian business, because the propensity to spend and propensity to buy by consumers is far larger in the Western world than that it is in India.
So with the festive season in full swing, what challenges do you face in ensuring efficient distribution of your products across India, and how are you preparing to stay competitive?
Well, the festive season has actually taken off a great start, touch wood. Our biggest challenge is to have enough product. The sales are far higher than we expected them to be. What is keeping us ahead of the game is really our promotions, is our gift with purchase, is really new formulation that we're coming out with, whether it is our liquid blush, whether it is our highlighters, whether it is the state-of-the-art foundation, or even our kajal, which is right on the longest lasting kajal pencil out there, 36 hours. I think the new product launches, the formulations, and our quality is keeping us ahead of the game. I think this season is going to be a great season for us. Our beauty advisors are very excited. I was in the market last 2 days interacting with customers, and they were very, very gung-ho about Colorbar. They're happy, they love what we sell, and they love what we stand for. We don't sell makeup. We sell emotions. We're all about experiences, and we're really not concerned whether a woman comes to buy us or not. We're more concerned when she comes to a counter, what she feels like when she leaves the counter.
And what advice would you offer to budding entrepreneurs, whether they're entering family businesses or launching their new ventures? What do you think young leaders should focus on?
Only one thing, dreams. Being in family businesses, dreaming is not acceptable, because you need to toe the line of the family. My advice to all young entrepreneurs out there is, have a dream, follow it. Hurdle will come, trouble will come, challenges will come. But as long as you hold steady, you will be successful, because it is what is here and here that matters, and not what is tradition. But traditions will always be there. But you want to make a mark for yourself, follow your dreams, and accept that you will be challenged.
Fantastic. And lastly, what's next for Colorbar? What is your long-term vision for the brand over the next 5 to 10 years? And how do you plan to continue driving innovation in India's beauty space?
Next 5 to 10 years, we want to be in the top 10 global luxury brands in the world. One of the things that we are doing is we are upgrading our packaging, we are upgrading our stores. As we find ourselves going international, our pricing being pegged now with the likes of Dior, Charlotte Tilbury, MAC, world over. The brand that are, the multi-brand stores that are keeping us want to peg us at that price, because they feel our product performs. Our experience in Russia has been that we are on the same price as Charlotte Tilbury. We replaced the Dior counter in those stores, and our offtake is almost 55% versus 10% of a new brand. So our goal really is very clear, that we will be in the top brands of the world, we will lead innovation, we'll have the most innovative products out there, and we'll be the first among many in terms of the products that we launch. And my only one goal is there. I want to be in the top 5 brands worldwide. I want to be like Bloomingdale's, Selfridges, Harvey Nichols, Harrods, Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Sephora. I want to be in every place where you think luxury makeup can be bought, and we want to be there leading it with our innovation, with our attitude, and with our philosophy that change is the only constant. And with our core philosophy of Colorbar is made for magic. We don't sell product, we sell emotions. We don't sell lip liner. We teach women or tell women how to make their lips look good. We don't take kajal, we talk about how to make the eyes look mesmerizing. So I think this new way of thinking of Colorbar is something that will change the beauty industry, not just India, but globally as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Samir Modi. It was a pleasure chatting with you today on ET Now, Leaders of Tomorrow.